This is theory question 2 in 2022 WAEC. It says, given that y equals PR over m minus p squared r in brackets, then raised to the power of negative 3 over 2, A, make r the subject, and B, find the value of r when y equals negative 8, m equals 1, and p equals 3. To solve the first one, making r the subject, we would see here that the power here is a negative 3 over 2. We are going to have to first eliminate this power by taking its multiplicative inverse. We know what an inverse is. For example, the multiplicative inverse of 5 is 1 over 5. The multiplicative inverse of a number is that number that when you multiply with the previous one, you get a positive 1. So we've got a negative 3 over 2. The only number that we can multiply to this to obtain 1 is a negative 2 over 3. So we are going to have to multiply the indices on both sides by negative 2 over 3, because whatever we do to one side, we have to do it to the other side. So here we would have y raised to the power of negative 2 over 3, because y has a power of 1 here. And we would also do the same here. So this is going to be PR over m minus p squared r, then negative 3 over 2 times negative 2 over 3. So we've succeeded in multiplying the indices on both sides by negative 2 over 3. So 3 is going to cancel 3, 2 is going to cancel 2, minus times minus is a plus, and we know that y raised to the power of negative 2 over 3 is 1 over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. Now this is so because there is a law of indices that says x raised to the power of negative a is 1 over x raised to the power of a. To see the video where I introduced indices, just click on the link at the top right corner of the screen. So here we have PR over m minus p squared r. Of course, our intention is to make r the subject, so I can just factor out r here, and this is going to give r brackets p over m minus p squared. So I've still got a 1 over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. The next thing I'm going to do here is to take the LCM of what's within the parentheses. Here I've got p squared over 1, so the LCM of 1 and m is just m. So I'm going to have m in m is 1, 1 times p is p, minus 1 in m is m times p squared is m, p squared. So I've still got a 1 over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. Since the sign between r and p minus mp squared over m is a multiplication, I can just divide both sides by p minus mp squared over m in order to have r as the subject of the formula. So dividing the right by p minus mp squared over m, that's going to cancel out. And doing the same on the left, I would have 1 over y raised to the power of 2 over 3 divided by p minus mp squared over m. So I've got r here because p minus mp squared over m would cancel p minus mp squared over m. And we know division of fraction, whatever is on the right side of the division sign is going to be flipped, and the division sign is going to change to a multiplication. So this is going to be m over p minus mp squared. So we can say that r is equal to m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3 p minus mp squared. I can factor out p at the denominator. So this is going to be m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. Since p is common here, p bracket 1 minus mp. This is r. Question 2b, we are asked to obtain the value of r when y is negative 8, m equals 1, and p equals 3. So we are just going to substitute these parameters, these values, into the equation. We have r equals m, so that's 1 over. Y is negative 8, so this becomes negative 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3. P is equal to 3, so this is times 3, then bracket 1 minus MP, that's 1 times 3. This is equal to 1 divided by, now negative 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3. We are going to have to rely on one of the laws of indices that states that x raised to the power of a over b is equal to the bit root of x raised to the power of a. Thus, negative 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3 is going to be the cube root of negative 8 raised to the power of 2 times, so we've got 3 brackets, 1 minus 1 times 3 is 3. The cube root of negative 8 is negative 2 because negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 gives negative 8. So this is 1 over negative 2. We've got a squared. This is all squared times 3 brackets. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So we arrive at 1 over negative 2 squared, that's negative 2 times negative 2, that's 4, times 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So this is 1 over 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. So we have that R is 1 over negative 24, which is of course the same as negative 1 over 24. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it useful, kindly like it by giving it a thumbs up, share to your friends and colleagues on social media. Don't forget to drop a comment and click on the subscribed icon. To get notified when I upload new videos, kindly click on the all, that's the dark bell button on the subscribed icon. Thank you for seeing it once again. See you in the next video.